Ladies and gentlemen, so the 5-star featured Blade Crystal, one of my personal favourite crystals, has returned for a very special 2-week run, and I've already got so many questions on whether or not, this crystal is worth going for. Is Blade still a good character? Like, is it worth the additional 5,000 shards? And I just wanted to, provide a very quick perspective on how I believe, Blade is currently in the game, and whether or not, it's worth it for the average player to buy this crystal. And the short answer is yes. I believe if you don't have Blade, and if you have the intention of taking him up to rank 4 or rank 5, he's still a very, very good character. Now, on the base of it, let's talk about the quick difference between this crystal and the basic one. Essentially, this featured one follows the very old school style of features, where you have a 20% boosted chance to get one character specifically. So this crystal, you are paying 5,000 additional shards to get a 20% chance at what is still one of the top 10 overall champions in Marvel Contest of Champions. And considering there's about 140 characters in the game, and how solid Blade is, not only in terms of his regeneration and sustainability, but also really, really good matchups against so many villain characters, so many mystic characters. And while, a lot of the champions in the last year haven't been, like, overly friendly to the Blade matchup, he still has quite a lot of really, really good matchups in the existing game, and there's a reason that, he dominated it for, like, such a long time. And especially if you've got, a Stark Spider-Man to go, along already in your roster, like a 5-star Blade is a massive asset for doing stuff like Act 5, variant Labyrinth of Legends especially. Like, he can absolutely butcher some of the most problematic fights. So if you're going for, like a first run or even 100% on certain paths, he can take down fights like Magic very, very cheaply, and, has just great synergy in matchups against a lot of the, the villains and also the Mystic champions in there. So yeah, I personally still think the Blade Crystal is 100% worth it, but a gamble is a gamble, ladies and gentlemen. You have to know on the face of it exactly what you're paying for, and you're paying 5,000 additional 5-star shards for a 20% chance, a 1 in 5 chance at one of the best champions in the game, who still has really, really good prestige, a ton of uses. So yeah, in my opinion, if you haven't got Blade, and if you have the intention of taking him up to rank 4 or rank 5, then I'd definitely go for this crystal. But yeah, a gamble's a gamble, man. If you want more 5-star champions, you can just stick to the 10k ones, because there's it's a ridiculously low chance that you're going to pull a specific champion now from the basics, but it can happen, man. It can happen. So ladies and gentlemen, I wish you all of the best in your gambling for Blade. If you did enjoy this small piece of advice segment, and maybe it got you a Blade, feel free to smash that like button. Aside from that, take care, and I hope that you all have an absolutely fantastic day.